So I don't know how the quality of this video is going to look because I'm using my iPad, but I had to come on here to vent because yesterday we had our egg retrieval. They retrieved 10 great size eggs. Today around 10 this morning, my wife and I received a call from our doctor. He was very rude. He was unprofessional. He was mean. It was like we was talking to somebody we didn't even know. And we were shocked that he was calling us because we wasn't expecting to get our fertilization report until the hours of 12 and noon. So in his phone call, he said that none of the eggs fertilized. He said the reason they didn't fertilize was because we did not do ICSI. And he can still do the ICSI today, but we would need to pay for it today. And I'm like, okay, we're trying to excellent. Wait a minute. Why are you telling us that this is something we need to do now? When we first came to him in our consultation, he told us that ICSI wasn't necessary since we wasn't using sperm from directly from my spouse. When our first IVF in April failed, we asked him again, would ICSI help? Do we need to do that? We were told no. And today he was like, well, if you don't do this today, it's over. And I'm like, why is it over? What do you mean it's over? We couldn't get any answers from him. He hung up. So I called him back because I wanted to get answers. I said, hi, Dr. McClamrock. This is Regina Blaine Teller. And I said, I'm just trying to figure out what's going on so we can make a decision what we're going to do. I need to know how much is this ICSI, and if we do it today, what's the possibility of it working if you're saying that none of the eggs took? He said, well, it's only a 70% chance of it not working. So you mean to tell me you want me to pay something, but you can't give me the price because he refused to tell me the exact price. He says anywhere between $1,000 and $2,000. So you want me to just give you my card number, not know if it's going to work or any of that stuff, and you basically telling me it's only a 30% chance that it will work. So what's the point? And I said, I'm just trying to understand so we can make a decision if we want to move forward to this or move to the next cycle. He told us it was over. So I said, how was it over? I got hung up on again. So I called the headquarters of Shady Grove in Rockville to get answers. And I was told that it was inappropriate for him to tell me that it's over because my insurance gave me 3 tries or up to $100,000, meaning that if we do a transfer this cycle, I have one more cycle to do. If none of the eggs fertilize like he claimed, the transfer will be canceled, and that means I have 2 more IVFs to do. So I asked them, can I change doctors? And, they transfer me to the Towson office. I explained to the Towson office that, Dr. Bill did my retrieval yesterday. And in that short time, she was more informative than my doctor and my nurses have been this entire time at my office. So they gave me an appointment to have a consult with her July 19th. Then all of a sudden, and then she told me when she made the appointment, she said that they will be contacting Dr. McClamrock to let him know I'm interested in changing my doctors. And because I just didn't appreciate any of this at all. Like, he was very rude. It's over. Basically, as if I wasted his time or something. Like, what's going on? And then right after I made the complaint, I got this phone call from my clinic.
Hey, Regina, it's Becca calling from Dr. McClarmock's office.
Wait a minute. I accidentally closed the window.
I did just want to give you an update. The lab rechecked the embryo, and there is one that is at 2 cell today, which is where we want it to be on day 1, so that's good news. We will have you continue all of your medication, so you'll stay on the estrace and the endometrium, and then we'll give you a call tomorrow with your day 2 fertilization report. If you have any questions, please let me know. Otherwise, have a great day, and we'll follow up with you tomorrow on the status of your embryo. Bye.
So, if the lab didn't even check my eggs yet, my follicles yet, why call me with that bullshit? He called me so rudely. Like I felt so broken when he called me. Like any hope that I had for this cycle was gone after talking to him. He was like, "It's over. It's this. It's that." Oh, let me just. I don't think I mentioned this. My fertility clinic is Shady Grove Fertility, the Harbor location. Now, keep in mind, last cycle started in March. So from March till now, we've had some issues with this office. Mainly the front desk person, Asia. She messed up appointments of ours. Quite a few appointments of ours. One of the major appointments she messed up was our injection class. If you're doing fertility with them for the first time, they make you take an injection class, which is great. She told us the appointment was made. She gave us the date. She gave us the time. My wife and I arrived 10 minutes before time. Was told that not only did she not schedule us for the class, but the time she gave us was wrong. The class already started. It was full, so we couldn't get in. So we made a complaint then. The head nurse had another nurse give us an injection class that was okay, but it wasn't really informative because it wasn't a full class. As the result, we end up that whole first cycle injecting me with the wrong needle. We were injecting me with the mixing needle, which is thicker and it's longer and it's more painful, which left me bruised. My first cycle was horrible. This cycle, I try to talk to my clinic to see what to do, make sure I'm doing the right things. Can't get a hold of nobody. You can never call over there, barely get an answer in any of that mess. So one of my close friends went through Shady Grove too. She went to the Rockville office, I think. And she basically, all of the information that my doctor and my nurse and my clinic should have been giving me, my homegirl gave me all of the information. So I already had an issue. So she told us we was using the wrong needle and she told us the proper way to do it. We basically should have been paying my friend to be our doctor. I haven't gotten an apology from him. I haven't. It's like he went off as if we wasted his time. He told us on numerous occasions we did not have to do ICSI because we was using donor sperm. Now all of a sudden you want us to give you our bank card, have you charge our card from an undisclosed amount because you still haven't told us how much it is to use with this cycle that egg started to fertilize yesterday, which means the ICSI should have been done yesterday. And it's only a 30 chance of it working if we do it today. Why would I give you my card? Why are you angry? We the ones who spent our money. Yes, our insurance paid for the procedure, but the insurance does not pay for ICSI. The insurance does not pay for egg hatching. The insurance does not pay for your meds. The insurance does not pay for the emotional bullshit you go through. The insurance does not pay for your time off work. We've dished out a lot of money from this process. So if anybody should be angry, it's us. And why are you calling me like this as my doctor? Mind you, he called me with this bullshit before the lab even tested any of the damn follicles. So I'm trying to figure out, was it the sperm? Was the sperm not good? Can I get a sperm report? Can I get this? I'm just trying to get answers. He lashed out on me because I basically wanted answers. I later found out from the Towson office that ICSI is $1,800. So at this point, I honestly feel like Dr. McClamrock was just trying to get more money out of me because if it was mandatory that we did ICSI, you as my doctor, you're the professional. Why didn't you tell us that? We could have had that taken care of before starting this cycle. That way we wouldn't be in this position now. Like, I'm the one that's being stuck. I'm the one that's body's going through changes. My wife is going through changes because she hates to stick me with the needle. She don't like seeing me in pain. She don't like me going through this. my body is going through all this. Why are you mad? Like, I'm so angry. The phone call from my doctor robbed me of any hope I had from this cycle. This cycle has hands down has been the best cycle I've had. It don't with Shady Grove, with Merlin Fertility, my best cycle since being on this journey. My eggs this cycle was the biggest they have ever been. Last cycle, the biggest egg I had was 18, and they wasn't that good quality, but 5 of those still fertilized, and 2 of them survived. So why is it now my eggs are at better quality, but none of them fertilized? But then another nurse is calling me, telling me one fertilized. Like, what's going on? Like, I'm so angry. Like, I'm so mentally exhausted with this process. Like, I want to cry, but my body won't let a tear fall. And as my doctor, like, how can you talk to somebody going through this like this? Like, he was so rude, y'all. Like, the only reason I came back to Shady Grove is because my insurance told me I had to. If I knew this was going to be my experience, I probably would have just invested all of the money that we spent into adoption, because any hope I had from this cycle, he stole that from me this morning.